right now is if you buy the 7-foot tree today at this clearance price, you're saving almost $200 from what it normally would price at. And that's, I'm talking QVC price. Who knows what it'll be out there at retail? Well, you can see if purchased separately, the retail is like $900. QVC's is $730. Right now it's $550. So that's almost $400 off of retail for that 7-foot tree. Now, if you have the 7-foot tree that you want, we only have the flocked tree, just to let you know. So flocked trees only in the 7-foot. That's what we have right here, which is absolutely gorgeous. It really is. But if you want the 11-foot tree, we have the 11-foot tree in the flocked, but also in the all green. And that one is, here's the 11-foot in the flocked. Look at the difference. So that's your 7-foot. Here's the 11-foot. Not everybody can have the 11-foot. I get it. All your ceilings are 8 or 9. However, if you have a high ceiling in your family room, your great room, your entryway, or whatever, why not put a big one? You know, it's just great. And by the way, on that 11-foot one, you're saving almost $400 off of QVC's price. And look at what you're saving. You're saving almost actually more than $1,000 off of retail. Okay, now, if you have a Q card, you can get 12-month special financing on both the 7-foot or the 11-foot. So that's another thought in case you want to really break it down and pay for it over 12 months instead of over 5 months. All right, come on in, Rachel.
Thank you.
These trees. Now, first of all, this has been your best-selling tree over the last 3 years.
Yes.
We've sold more of these than any other Christmas tree here. These are for indoor only, of course, and they are clearance priced. And what that means is that there's no more coming in. So if you decide you want to get this, you've got to do that.
I don't think I've seen a clearance price on a Christmas tree before Thanksgiving ever, because
I know,
right?
Usually it's after Christmas.
Exactly, and this is one that just launched in July, so
Yeah.
I think that that's pretty spectacular.
Yeah.
So get it now while you can. I love this tree. It's so pretty, Mary Beth, and what we did here with adding this flocking, to me, I almost feel like it's an iced flocking. So pretty. Okay, so we're giving you the storage bag. By the way, that 11.5 comes with 2 storage bags. This one has 1 eye bolt that makes it a self-leveling stand, so you're not having to go to the bottom and stand back and everything. It levels easily. Ready shape so that it's literally sets up in minutes. The foliage of this is so lifelike and beautiful, and this is, we call it our Goldilocks or medium profile tree because it's just absolutely the right size. And then we use our 3mm bulbs. You can see they stand off of the tree just a little bit so you can see all the lights, and you're getting that remote with all of those amazing functions as well.
That was a lot, but let's go back. Here's one thing I want to just talk about. In the 7-foot, we have 74 of these left. That's it.
Oh, wow, okay.
74 left. And that's in the flocked only in the 7-foot. Everything else in this tree is gone. It comes with 1,750 lights.
Yes.
It's 1750.
That's so many lights.
1,750 lights on the 7-foot. The tips, which is so important because that really speaks to the density of it. There's 2,550 tips on this tree, and it's 48 inches in diameter, so 7 foot tall, but 4 feet wide.
You nailed that. All of the great features.
Yeah, well, but I've just given you the sizes.
Yes.
Here's this one. You're going to do the lights, girl. This one in the 11-foot. We have 124 of these left. 124 left. The 3,850 lights. We're talking almost 4,000 lights.
Yes.
6,480 tips, almost 6,500 tips, and 64 inches in diameter. Which, by the way, what is that? Like
just 5.5, 5 and a third.
5 and a third, a little more than 5 feet in diameter.
A little bit taller than me.
Okay, so then tell me about the lights on this one.
Okay, so what we did is we used our 3-in-1 lights. So what that means is that inside of each light bulb, there's 2 different bulbs, and that allows you, 2 different lights, that allows you to do that really pretty warm white, but you also have that gorgeous jewel tone multi, and then when we combine the 2 lights and turn them both on at the same time, it brings you this gorgeous pastel.
Oh my word.
So pretty, isn't that
Look at
gorgeous?
that. Oh
And
my goodness.
I have to say, Mary Beth, with this tree, one of the things I love about it, and I think is important to mention, is that yes, it's a flocked tree. And if you're on the fence about, well, I don't know if I want the flocking, the flocking is not a heavily applied flocking.
No.
It also does not come off when the dog brushes by or when you put all your ornaments on. Sure,
Yeah.
when you first take it out of the box to the bag, it's going to have a little bit of flocking, but this is one that is a lighter flocking than what we've done on some of our heavier garlands.
Right.
So to me, it makes it just absolutely sparkle. And you're getting
like
them all three in one.
icy.
Yes. You know what it reminds me of is I went to Lake Placid one year after Christmas
Yeah.
and all the trees look like this. And I was like, I took
my
so many
word.
pictures of it.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
It's beautiful. And again, you've got the memory wire. You may want to fluff it a little bit here and there, but actually I kind of like having a few little spots where I can, you know, stick
your
one of those, the picks that we had before, the poinsettia picks. Now let's talk about how easy it is to put together.
Okay, super easy to put together. No one section is too heavy. I mean, we do that by design because let's face it, we're putting our trees up a lot of times alone.
Yeah.
And so for me, this 7.5, the heaviest section is only going to be just under 11 pounds. You're seeing, so I briefly mentioned this, one eye bolt instead of 3. That's a self-leveling stand. So that means you just tighten that one eye bolt and the tree levels perfectly. You can see each of the sections fit into each other nicely, and as they snap in together, then the lights come on automatically because the power is done through the center pole of the tree with only one of the cords coming out to the wall.
Right.
Even with, you said this before, 1,750 lights and one cord out to the wall.
Yeah.
Who ever heard of such a thing?
I know it, it's crazy. And then the fact that you can do 3 different colors of lights on the same tree.
Exactly.
I mean, we actually bought this in the green earlier, and then now I bought the white in the most recent today's special value. I'm going to have one green tree and one white tree, and I'm going to be a happy camper. I've always wanted a white tree and a green tree. So,
and the 7-foot is the perfect size if you have 8-foot ceilings or 9-foot ceilings. When we say a 7-foot tree, that's measured from the floor to the tippy top of the branch. And we do that so that then if you're putting a tree topper, you know it's going to fit. So if you have 8 or 9-foot ceilings, that 7-foot tree is going to be perfect for you. If you have a 2-story family room or a 2-story foyer, that 11-foot is going to be pretty spectacular.
Yeah.
And this is 48 inches in diameter, so it's not too big.
No, it's not. Look at it from a distance as our cameras are back a ways. I mean, look at how gorgeous that is. Flick through those lights again.
Okay, so first off, here you're seeing it on the warm white. There's that gorgeous jewel tone multi.
Look what happens with the multi, with the flocking.
It's like candy.
Yeah.
It's jewelry. Beautiful. I'm going to hit it again there, and then you'll see there it is with the pastel. But then we also offer these other fun lights. So this is the sparkle that everyone loves.
Yeah.
You can do that sparkle with the clear, but you can also do the sparkle with the multi. We do some other things too. We do a phase on and off, and you can do that with the multi, the clear, and the pastel. But really, I have to say, right there, the sparkle.
And
my
it's
favorite.
all done with the remote control.
Exactly.
Correct?
Yes, you get that included remote control. There's also a pedal for the floor for you to step on when you're ready, if you want to just turn it off at night. But then also you can use that, you can use the remote to turn it on and off and do the timer as well.
Wow. Now, speaking of timers, remind me what we have for timing on this.
Yes, so it has a 6-hour timer that you can set right on there. And then, let's turn it back on to your sparkle. It's just like, it's like starry night. Isn't that magical?
I'll tell you, sometimes you get these trees home, they're so beautiful, you don't even want to decorate them. Do you know what I mean? But then I look over here and I see the 11-foot flocked. Now don't forget, we have the 11-foot in both the green tree and the flocked. In the 7-foot, all that's left is the flocked tree. And keep in mind, I want to go back to the fact that you see what the retail prices were. For that 7-foot, it would be over $900. QVC's price was $730. Right now, we're at $550. You're saving almost $200 just off of QVC's price on that 7-foot. And because it's clearance priced, it means it's not going to be reordered. So that's important. I also want to mention on the 11-foot tree, that retails for $2,100. You're saving $1,000 on that one, almost $1,000, and then you're also saving almost $400 off of QVC's price to get the 11-foot tree. Does that 11-foot come in 3 pieces, 4 pieces?
4 pieces, and you're getting 2 bags so that if you need to move it, the storage bags.
Yeah.
I love that we include the storage bag because that's an extra expense, Mary Beth, that you would have to buy. Keeps your tree nice and safe and contained and dry.
And it's got handles on it, and everything, so you can haul it around
wherever you need to.
This was so much fun. I loved this hour because I could just spend all day in this, winter wonderland that we have with the flocked trees. If you want a new tree, you want another tree, whatever it might be, take advantage of these because, like you said, when do you get a clearance price on a tree that's really was brand new this year that you now have a clearance price on before Thanksgiving?
Right, because a lot of us decorate for Thanksgiving week, and this can get to you just on time.
Thank you so much, Rachel and Chad.
Thank you so
Terry
great to
Kahn's
see
coming
you.
up next. Terry, what do you have? What does she got? What do you have, baby?
Audience.
Oh, that's right. If you have, see, I couldn't hear. So I need the audience ear things. I'll see you later. Have a great weekend. Take care.